Welcome back to the B&B Spoilers channel. Today, we're diving deep into the latest drama unfolding on The Bold and the Beautiful. From shocking confrontations to emotional pleas and family tensions, the CBS soap opera is serving up a whirlwind of intrigue. Let's unwrap the latest spoilers, exploring Katie Logan's explosive clash with Daphne Rose, Carter Walton's desperate bid to win back Hope Logan, and Ridge Forrester's firm stance against Eric Forrester's meddling. Buckle up, because the Forrester family saga is about to take some jaw-dropping turns, with hidden motives, heartfelt confessions, and unexpected alliances lurking around every corner. First up, let's step into the elegant yet tension-filled Logan household, where Brooke Logan is bearing her soul to her daughter, Hope. Amidst the plush surroundings of their family home, with the late afternoon sun casting golden hues through the windows, Brooke recounts the electrifying events of the recent Forrester Creations fashion show. Her voice trembles with a mix of nostalgia and determination as she reveals a stunning secret she's determined to reclaim her place in Ridge Forrester's heart. Hope, perched on the edge of a velvet sofa, listens with a furrowed brow, her expression a cocktail of concern and reluctance. Despite her visible reservations, she nods in support, her loyalty to her mother outweighing her doubts. Brooke, with a spark of fiery confidence in her eyes, declares, "Ridge and I are written in the stars, he's my destiny, and I'm not giving up." This bold statement hangs in the air like a challenge, but beneath the surface, there's an unsettling dynamic at play. Given the harsh words Ridge has thrown at Hope in the past, one can't help but question the health of this mother-daughter bond. Is Brooke's pursuit of love blinding her to her daughter's pain, or is Hope simply masking her true feelings to keep the peace? The undercurrent of toxicity simmers, threatening to boil over as this risky reunion plot unfolds. Meanwhile, across town at the Forrester mansion, a storm is brewing between two generations of Forrester men. In the grand study, surrounded by shelves of leather-bound books and framed sketches of iconic designs, Eric Forrester sits across from Ridge, his face etched with paternal concern. The air is thick with unresolved tension as Eric, with a voice both stern and pleading, insists that Ridge's true path lies with Brooke, not Taylor Hayes. Eric confesses to orchestrating an elaborate surprise at the fashion show, where Brooke emerged on the runway in a breathtaking wedding gown, an image designed to stir Ridge's heart. Eric even took to the microphone, narrating the moment with poetic flair, hoping to reignite old flames. As Ridge recalls the moment he instinctively reached for Brooke's hand, a flicker of doubt crosses his mind. Did he do it for the roaring crowd, or was there a genuine spark of longing? Yet, despite the carefully crafted spectacle, Ridge stands his ground. With a measured tone, he looks into his father's eyes and asserts, "I've made my choice, Dad. I'm committed to someone else, and I intend to honor that." This quiet resolve speaks volumes about Ridge's current state of mind, but it also raises questions about Eric's relentless interference. If Brooke and Ridge are truly meant to be, shouldn't destiny carve its own path without such heavy-handed schemes? For now, Ridge's rejection of Eric's suggestion sets a firm boundary, but the lingering what-if in his heart might just be the crack Eric needs to keep pushing. Shifting gears, let's turn our attention to a fiery showdown that's about to light up the screen. Katie Logan, ever the protective and astute observer, finds herself in a heated confrontation with the enigmatic Daphne Rose. Picture this: Katie, fueled by suspicion, catches wind of a hushed exchange between Daphne and Steffi Forrester Finnegan near the sleek corridors of Forrester Creations. Perhaps it's a cryptic remark or an incriminating glance, but whatever Katie overhears sends her into overdrive. With her signature blend of poise and ferocity, she corners Daphne, her eyes narrowing as she demands answers. "Are you just another pawn in Steffi's game, doing her bidding without a second thought?" she accuses, her voice sharp enough to cut through the tension. Daphne, caught off guard, struggles to mask her unease, her polished facade cracking under Katie's scrutiny. This clash isn't just a personal jab, it's a warning shot that Daphne's intentions, especially regarding Carter Walton, may not withstand the spotlight. Fans had speculated about Daphne's charm potentially winning Carter over, but with Katie sniffing out ulterior motives, her chances seem to be crumbling faster than a house of cards. Could this confrontation expose a deeper plot orchestrated by Steffi, or is Daphne merely a misunderstood player in this high-stakes drama? Either way, Katie's protective instincts are in full force, and she's not about to let anyone manipulate those she cares about. Speaking of Carter Walton, his storyline takes an intense and emotionally charged turn as he fights to rekindle his connection with Hope Logan. In a dimly lit corner of a quaint Los Angeles cafe, far from the prying eyes of Forrester Creations, Carter sits across from Hope, his usual calm demeanor replaced by a raw, almost desperate edge. His hands clench slightly as he leans forward, his voice thick with urgency. "I need to know, Hope, tell me you feel this pull between us as strongly as I do," he pleads, his words carrying a weight that hints at deeper turmoil. This isn't the composed Carter we've come to know. This is a man teetering on the edge of obsession, haunted by the fear that Hope might be the one who slipped through his fingers. Interestingly, Hope remains a pillar of restraint, her responses measured and kind, careful not to fuel his hopes or lead him astray. Yet, her silence and gentle rebuffs seem only to stoke Carter's determination. Could this sudden intensity signal a darker turn for Carter's character? Is he on the verge of fixating on Hope as his ultimate what could have been, or is this merely a fleeting moment of vulnerability? One thing is certain: Steffi, ever watchful and quick to judge, is unlikely to view Hope's innocence in this situation with any sympathy. The battle lines are being drawn, and Carter's heartfelt plea might just become the spark that ignites an even bigger conflict. As we wrap up this deep dive into the bold and the beautiful spoilers, it's clear that the coming episodes are packed with emotional landmines and unexpected twists. From Brooke's unrelenting quest to win back Ridge to Eric's meddling in matters of the heart, the Forrester family is a powder keg of secrets and desires. Katie's clash with Daphne hints at hidden agendas, while Carter's impassioned plea to Hope raises red flags about his emotional stability. Each storyline weaves a complex tapestry of love, betrayal, and ambition, leaving us on the edge of our seats for what's next. Will Brooke's belief in destiny triumph over Ridge's current commitment? Can Katie uncover the truth behind Daphne's role in Steffi's schemes? And will Carter's intensity push Hope away for good, or draw her closer despite her reservations? Next, we're delving into a topic that's been on every bold and the beautiful fan's mind: the long-overdue return of Wyatt Spencer. It's been ages since we've seen his signature blend of charisma, grounded wisdom, and subtle grit light up our screens, but with the devastating news of Liam Spencer's brain tumor diagnosis shaking the very foundation of the Spencer family, now is the ideal moment for Wyatt to step back into the drama. From emotional family reunions to potential power struggles at Spencer Publications, and even the possibility of fresh romantic entanglements, Wyatt's comeback could redefine the landscape of the show. Let's unpack the layers of this anticipated return, exploring the ripple effects it might have on relationships, legacies, and the heart-wrenching journey ahead for Liam. First, let's set the stage with the harrowing reality gripping the Spencer clan. Liam, the ever-conflicted heart of the family, has been struck with a brain tumor diagnosis that's left everyone reeling. In true Liam fashion, he's attempted to shoulder this burden in solitude, retreating to a quiet corner of his Los Angeles penthouse, surrounded only by medical reports and his own spiraling thoughts. He's insisted on keeping most people at arm's length, perhaps to shield them or himself from the raw pain of what's unfolding. But let's be frank, this level of isolation isn't just impractical, it's downright heartbreaking. Word has already spread to pivotal figures like Steffi Forrester, Finn Finnegan, Bridget Forrester, and Grace Buckingham, who are grappling with how to support him while respecting his wishes. Yet, there's a glaring absence in this circle Wyatt. It's only a matter of time before someone, overwhelmed by the gravity of the situation, dials Wyatt's number in a moment of desperation. Picture Steffi, late at night, pacing the Cliff House with Finn asleep upstairs, finally hitting call as tears stream down her face. When that call comes, it'll be the catalyst for a family reckoning that's been years in the making. Wyatt's return won't just be a homecoming, it'll be the glue that either holds the Spencers together or exposes every fracture beneath the surface during this unthinkable crisis. Now, imagine the emotional weight of Wyatt stepping back into Liam's life at this critical juncture. Picture him walking through the door of Liam's sleek, dimly lit apartment, the air heavy with unspoken fears. Wyatt, with his steady gaze and familiar half-smile, would bring a sense of grounding that Liam desperately needs. Unlike others who might tiptoe around the diagnosis, Wyatt has always had the unique ability to confront Liam head-on, blending tough love with unwavering loyalty. If Liam's condition deteriorates or if the unthinkable happens and these are his final days, Wyatt's presence could be the anchor that keeps the family from drowning in grief. Beyond just emotional support, his return might spark long overdue closure on past rivalries and misunderstandings between the brothers. Perhaps late-night conversations over glasses of whiskey on Liam's balcony will unearth old regrets about their shared history with Hope and Steffi, allowing them to mend wounds that have festered for far too long. Wyatt isn't just a brother, he's the only one who can call Liam out with a blend of humor and heart, reminding him to fight while preparing everyone for whatever comes next. His return could be the bittersweet balm the Spencers need to face this storm united. Shifting focus to the broader implications, Wyatt's reappearance could herald a seismic shift in the Spencer family empire. Spencer Publications, the media juggernaut built on ambition and legacy, hangs in a precarious balance with Liam's health in jeopardy. If the worst comes to pass, or even if Liam steps back to focus on recovery, who will steer the ship? Wyatt, with his sharp business acumen and innate sense of duty, could be poised to take the reins, ensuring the Spencer name endures. Imagine him walking into the towering glass offices for the first time in years, greeted by wary employees and a mountain of decisions. Yet, this transition wouldn't come without conflict. Bill Spencer Bill himself has never been one to relinquish control easily, and the clash of visions between father and son could ignite a fierce battle. Will Wyatt push for a modern, ethical overhaul of the company, emphasizing digital innovation, while Bill clings to his old-school, cutthroat tactics? This potential power struggle isn't just about business. It's about redefining what the Spencer legacy means in the wake of tragedy. Wyatt stepping into a leadership role could either solidify his place as a pillar of the family or deepen the rift with Bill, creating a new fault line for future drama to erupt. Adding another layer of intrigue, Wyatt's personal life could become a hotbed of unexpected twists upon his return to Los Angeles. Fans will recall his tumultuous history with Flo Fulton, whose past betrayals and redemptions left their romance in a complicated limbo. Could Flo resurface, drawn back by the news of Liam's illness, hoping to reconnect with Wyatt under the guise of offering support? Picture a charged encounter at a local diner, where Flo, with her signature mix of vulnerability and determination, tries to reignite old sparks over a shared cup of coffee. Alternatively, the writers might introduce a fresh face, a dynamic newcomer, perhaps a savvy journalist working at Spencer Publications, who catches Wyatt's eye with her wit and ambition. Their chemistry could bloom amidst late-night strategy sessions, offering Wyatt a chance at a new beginning untethered to past heartaches. And let's not forget the wild card, Quinn Fuller, Wyatt's fiercely protective mother. If she senses chaos or opportunity brewing in LA, she might trail her son back to town, ready to meddle in both his personal and professional affairs. Her dramatic flair, paired with unresolved tensions with Bill and others, could turn Wyatt's return into a full-blown soap opera explosion, reminding us why the Fuller-Spencer dynamic is always a recipe for fireworks. Lastly, let's consider the bigger picture of why Wyatt's return isn't just wanted, it's essential. The Bold and the Beautiful thrives on its balance of intense drama and relatable humanity, and Wyatt brings a refreshing energy to the canvas. His steady demeanor and magnetic charm offer a counterpoint to the endless love triangles that often dominate the storyline. Viewers crave a character to rally behind who isn't perpetually caught in romantic tug-of-war, and Wyatt fits the bill perfectly. Whether he's navigating family heartbreak, steering Spencer Publications through turbulent waters, or exploring new personal horizons, his presence injects a much-needed dose of stability and intrigue. Picture him as the voice of reason at family gatherings, diffusing tensions with a well-timed quip, or quietly supporting Liam with a strength that inspires us all. If Liam's battle with illness reaches a tragic end, Wyatt could become the emotional cornerstone for the Spencers and the audience alike, carrying forward a legacy of resilience. Even if Liam survives, Wyatt's return could redefine their brotherhood, proving that family ties endure through the darkest storms. So, here's the plea to the powers that be: bring Wyatt home, not just for a fleeting visit, but for a permanent place in the narrative. His story is far from over, and we're ready to see him shine. As we close out this deep dive into Wyatt Spencer's potential return, it's evident that his presence could reshape the Bold and the Beautiful in profound ways. From supporting Liam through an unimaginable health crisis to navigating power struggles at Spencer Publications and sparking fresh personal dramas, Wyatt's comeback is brimming with possibilities. Will he be the rock the family needs, or will old conflicts and new challenges tear them further apart? Next, we're stepping into the dazzling yet drama-filled world of the Bold and the Beautiful, where the House of Forrester's latest fashion show has set the stage for unforgettable moments of triumph, tension, and tantalizing secrets. From the launch of a breathtaking couture line to a captivating new fragrance debut by Daphne, and a nerve-wracking vault mishap involving Brooke Logan and Taylor Hayes, this event was a roller coaster of highs and lows. Add to that the simmering rivalry over Ridge Forrester's heart, and you've got a recipe for soap opera magic that's still unfolding. Join us as we dive deep into every glamorous detail, uncover hidden motives, and explore the emotional undercurrents that promise to keep Los Angeles buzzing long after the runway lights dim. Let's start with the glittering centerpiece of the Forrester family's latest endeavor, the grand fashion show that marked the debut of their new couture house. Held in the opulent ballroom of a historic LA venue, with crystal chandeliers casting a warm glow over rows of elegantly dressed guests, the event was a celebration of artistry and legacy. The runway came alive with a parade of exquisite gowns, each more breathtaking than the last, showcasing intricate beadwork, flowing silks, and designs that whispered timeless sophistication. Industry insiders and fashion critics alike buzzed with excitement, noting how this new line solidifies Forrester Creations' reputation as a powerhouse of innovation. A standout moment was the unveiling of a sapphire blue gown with a cascading train, modeled by a rising star, which drew gasps and applause as cameras flashed furiously. This launch wasn't just a display of fabric and thread, it was a bold statement of the family's enduring vision, a testament to their ability to blend tradition with cutting-edge style. Yet, beneath the surface of this triumph, whispers of personal dramas threatened to steal the spotlight, hinting that the real show was happening off the runway. Amidst the sartorial splendor, another highlight emerged with Daphne's much-anticipated reveal of her latest creation, a fragrance so potent it could ensnare anyone in its spell. On a sleek, velvet-draped platform at the edge of the venue, surrounded by towering floral arrangements of deep crimson roses, Daphne stood poised and confident, her voice silky as she introduced Enchanted Veil. Described as a blend of mysterious amber, seductive jasmine, and a hint of rare oud, the scent was crafted to evoke raw passion and undeniable allure. Guests were handed delicate glass vials to sample the fragrance, and the air soon filled with murmurs of admiration as its intoxicating notes worked their magic. Rumor has it that Daphne had a specific target in mind while designing this perfume, Carter Walton, whose stoic charm might just falter under its influence. Imagine Carter, standing near the display, catching a whiff of the scent as Daphne approaches with a knowing smile, her hazel eyes glinting with intent. Could this fragrance be her secret weapon to win his heart, or will it merely add another layer of intrigue to her already enigmatic presence at Forrester Creations? One thing is certain, Enchanted Vale has everyone talking, and its impact might linger far beyond the night of the show. However, not everything at the fashion extravaganza shimmered with success, as a startling mishap threw two of Forrester's leading ladies into an unexpected crisis. Brooke Logan and Taylor Hayes found themselves trapped in a high-security vault backstage, a cold, dimly lit room lined with shelves of precious fabrics and designs. The incident unfolded when Taylor, jittery from the moment she arrived at the event in a sleek emerald dress, fumbled with the vault's heavy door during a frantic search for a last-minute accessory. Her nerves, perhaps fueled by the weight of unresolved tensions with Brooke, led to an accidental lock-in, sealing them inside with no immediate way out. Taylor's hands trembled as she realized their predicament, her usual composure unraveling, while Brooke, clad in a mysterious robe, grew increasingly agitated. The confined space amplified their every emotion, with Brooke pacing the narrow room, her voice rising in desperation as she insisted on escaping immediately. Taylor, sensing something amiss, pressed her on the robe's significance, her tone sharp with curiosity. This wasn't just a wardrobe choice, it was a calculated move, and the tension between them crackled like static before a storm.